Hi, I'm Steve. Been on YouTube, looked all round, can't never find anything regarding the Fox Zig Rig. So I thought I'll make one myself. So here we go. Right, this is the Fox Zig Rig. Comes in two sections, this part and that part. You can buy the float on its own. I think it's about $6.99, but I bought the pair. They come as a package, $9.99. Basically, what you have to do to start with, you've got your main line coming off the reel. You first things first. I've just done a bit of a section already started, as I ain't got my rod and reel here, so I'm just doing it how you would set it up. So basically, forget this. This is your main line. You thread this in first, which obviously I'm going to go that way because I've got a dead end, which should be the reel. So basically, that's where the reel would be, and then you put that on. You then thread your main line through this section. When you come through this section, you then leave it like that. Okay, it'd be like that. You then use a swivel, and then you put a Panama knot on the swivel. After that, once that's tied up and all cleaned up nicely, you put this green little bit, which goes in the bubble, into the swivel, as such. You then pull it all together, and it goes in like that. You then basically have a setup like this. This is your setup for the moment. Okay, quite like a marker rod in lots of ways. Your next thing, you have to decide on your weight. Now, they say the heavier weight you possibly can afford on your rod. Well, I've got 2 3/4 test curves, and I find it no problem using 4.5 to 5. I brought with me today a 4.5 ounce dead weight. A bomb is the best size, a best type to use, I was told, which I find is the right. Right, so with the bomb or your lead weight, you put it onto your clip, as such. I always find it hard, like that, as such. Okay, and then with that, the black bit, you push it all the way over, as such. You then have your section like this. Go. And now the rig. Basically, you use whatever. I use IQ, 12 pound. I use a Calder. On this one, it's a Calder mixer. I thought I'd give it a go. Basically, this line has caught me 2 fish on the, well, I'm lying. It caught me 1 fish and I lost one on this set up as a zig last time out. Basically, I had a massive catfish on there on this same zig. I saw it. They go up to 70 pound in there. It was a massive fight, but it pulled off. Right, first part, I'll tie a line. I'll tie an hook. I'll tie a tie. Then on the other hand, I'll make a knotless knot. It has to go to where the shank is there, on the shank. So basically, when it's on the water, it will be sitting like that. A bit of rig foam. Also, you could use something like the Enterprise tackle stuff, Zig Rig. Preferably something small, something very, very light. I've been told that black is the best colour, but I caught mine on the yellow. Right. So what you next do is you get the side where you've tied the knot. So pull this bit out. You thread it through. Just basically squeeze them together. Pull it through, and then pull your rig and your hook through. Pull your hook and your bait through. As such. Come down to here and just tie it off. then pull it all together, and that is basically the setup. Right. The next thing, when you're going to cast it out, this is how it casts out. Now, a little secret that I saw on the Fox DVD, probably you've all seen it. You get a bit of rig foam, wet it, put it on this edge there, like that, and then with your hook, you just place your hook in it, as such. So when you pick your rod up, this is how it will be sitting. Okay, what you do, you then chuck the rod out, the lead sits on the bottom, as such. The foam dissolves. This will be sitting up, and this will sit up. So basically what you've got to know is that when it's like this, you must measure. Me, this is 3 foot. So I know this is 3 foot. So as you can see this is 3 foot. This is on the bottom. So it's basically like that. It's basically sitting like that on the floor. Right, now at your other end where your reel is, you take the drag off and you pull forward from the reel a foot. So every time you pull forward, this will go up a foot and up a foot. So basically, every foot you move, you know that's going to be 3 foot from where you started, which was there, another foot and another foot. So you can get your guides. Me, what I do is use a marker float first. I go out, I marker up, say it's 10 foot. I know when it's on the bottom, that's 3 foot. I pull it out 5 to 6 foot, and I know I'm about 8 foot off the bottom, 2 foot from the surface. I hope I've explained everything right to you. I mean, I was never one to believe in all this. I mean, I'm basically everything must be pinned to the bottom, but I've tried it and it does work. It is a great bit of armoury for you. I can't wait to try it in the winter. I get a funny feeling in the lake I fish that they are still up the top, trying to get as much warmth as possible. So I don't think anyone on my lake has ever tried it. So I'm going to give it a go. Please comment if you've given it a go and you've done well with it. I like to hear from people and see how they got on. But best of luck. Take care.